As an agric entrepreneur, I'm here to tell you the various packages available if you want to invest, or in fact, if you don't, for information's sake, if you want to know more about agric investment, this is definitely the video you should be watching. My name is Habila. I make videos about Northern Nigerian lifestyle, but now I have majorly invested myself in financial growth videos, entrepreneurship, and all those good stuff that you should watch if you want to grow yourself financially, financial literacy, things that you are getting wrong, how to optimize and make money out of the money that we have already, and how to improve and have passive income. All those good stuff basically is what we discuss on this channel. So please do well to subscribe to my channel. And I also run an agric investment company where we help you invest in the most profitable and reliable and affordable, basically affordable means of storage or farming or anything that has to do with agriculture. So we find the best available options that have minimal risks when it comes to agric storage, agric business in general, and then we help you go through it. If you can't make it, we'll do all of it for you and you pay us for our services. As simple as short. Our watchword is transparency and trustworthiness, because I cannot come and spoil my name because of 10 million naira or a billion naira. So let's start. There are a lot of breakdown when it comes to agriculture that people are not aware of, and that is what I will be discussing on this video. Number one is normal conventional farming, that when rain starts falling, you go and you plow the land, you plant, you weed, you harvest things like rice, beans, potatoes. Either you do it for consumption or for sale, whatever. Basically, they are the conventional farming that you are aware of. I'm starting with the ones that you know. Moving on to the ones that you are not so familiar with. Plantation farming. People have hectares and hectares of land for plantation. You know, a plot is 100 by 100. So 10 plot is 1 hectare. Now some people have up to 50 to 100 hectares where they plant things like oil palm, coconut, mangoes, cashews, agbalumo. Yes, some of these fruits. A lot of plantations have to do with fruits and staple foods, not normal ones. So plantations basically are fruits and cash crops, which we'll be discussing later. So you can have plantain plantation, banana plantation, guava plantation, whatever thing that exceeds 1 plot and you're having it in mass production is called a plantation, and it is a very lucrative business. My business also has to do with plantation. I have started a guava plantation, so for those interested, please send me an email. Is in the description box. Now we'll move on to cash crops. Cash crops are those crops that basically are for sale, right? Not for consumption. Like people who produce castor oil, people who sell castor seeds. There are plantations for castor seeds. There are plantations for cocoa. It's not something you eat. There are people who plant timber. Those things are cash crops. They are not things that you just either you sell in the market. They are things basically for production and for processing. Cash crop farming is a good way of investing, because Nigerians now, all our cash crop, all those cocoa, cotton, rubber, all of them, they are going. So if you can plunge into those investments, you will make yourself a lot of money because they are becoming scarce. Another one is mechanized farming. So I happen to know the chairman of Mechanized Farming Tractors Owners and Tractor Operators in Nigeria. He's my uncle, and he's one of our consultants for our agricultural business. So if you want to plunge into agriculture as well, that's a good one, even though that they are basically people who have plenty of experience. Okay, you can rent. If you can afford to buy tractors and give to tractors operators, they will give you your just like hire purchase car. You buy car or bike or keke, and then they are paying you. You give people that will use it a hair, and then you rent it out to farmers as well, per hectare or per plot. They are charged for plowing your land, for weeding, for harvesting, whatever they are doing for you. Yes, So that is another one, which is capital intensive, because I don't think you can find any mechanized product that is less than 5 million naira. Okay, maybe you can find fleet. You can find watering can. Maybe those are the easiest. Forget what I just said. Me, I like to joke around. But mechanized farming has to do with plenty of money. If you have like millions, hundreds and thousands of millions that you can use to invest in, that is actually a very good one, because people are looking for ways to make farming easier for themselves. Now, we're not talking about dry season farmers. Dry season farmers are those who do not farm when rain is falling, but they farm when the rains are gone and they water those plants, right? So some vegetable farmers are dry season farmers. A lot of vegetable farmers are dry season farmers, because during the rainy season, vegetable is almost available everywhere. It's not the most expensive when rains are coming down, but when the rain ceases, when the ground is dry, those people harness the use of dams and swampy areas to farm, do irrigation, and then sell to you. That's why you still have vegetables to consume during dry season. If not, you're not gonna see anything. So basically, they have pumps where they pump out the waters from those dams and rivers, and then they are able to fleet and soak their ground just so that their plants will grow. And one very interesting thing I realized about dry season farming, which I'm also doing this year, is that grass no dey grow. You know, when rain is falling, that's when grass will be growing. But when you are watering the ground like 2 times in 2 weeks, that the grass will wan grow na craze dey worry the grass. Okay, so you have minimal grass and weed infestation, herbicide, and all those things. Is actually very easy, but the most important and expensive one of it all is just getting water. If you can find a way to get water in your pump, you're good to go for dry season farming. Now another one is livestock farming. I'm sure by the time this video is up, and a video already of livestock farming is already up on that channel. So livestock, when you want to keep live animals, not dead animals, live animals, but because Nigeria, we know they chop meat. Do you know how many cows are being slaughtered on a daily in different abattoirs across Nigeria? You have no idea. Cows, goats, chickens, pigs, dogs, fish, yes, eggs from chickens, all of that are consumed on a daily in this country. So it's actually a good one to invest in, even though that you have to be very careful when it comes to those kinds of things. They're actually very, very good, right? They're very delicate compared to plants that you just see doing like this. You say, okay, this one's something they worry am. Chicken, they even to give them some human being drugs like paracetamol, like flagyl. No jokes. You can ask your people that do livestock farming, they will tell you exactly what I'm saying is true. So yeah, livestock farming is also good. Fishery, poultry, piggery, whatever you want to do, it's good. If you can invest in it, get a plot of land, find out the information, it's a good way to invest your money. Another one is storage. That's what's like our major, that's what we started off with as storage owners. So what we do is, when when grains are in surplus, when they just come out of the market new, when they are plenty, when everybody have corn, we now buy it and keep it. When it's time to sell, we now sell when it's scarce, right? So we'll keep it for a few months, and when it's time to sell, we'll sell it. Beans too, we do for pepper, all those small peppers, a lot of grains actually. So if you're interested in that, send me a message on WhatsApp and I'll respond to you. Don't be afraid when you see Kayan Mata, because I'm also a Kayan Mata seller. Okay, now we have land rental. For people who have a lot of land in the villages and in rural areas, this is a good opportunity. Instead of you to just leave your land lying fallow, you can rent out your land to farmers. Farmers are looking for land to rent, so you can rent out your farms to your land to farmers, so that they will pay you per year. You know, it depends on the hectare you are being paid. Some people rent out their farm for as low as 30,000, some for as high as 100,000 per season. It all depends on the type of land and the kinds of things that the person want to farm and who the farmer is in general self, because person who want farm small corn to chop no go rent farm for 100,000 naira. Do you understand that? Good. So now we have exports. Exports is very tricky. Nigerians actually export agri products, but it's something I'm not so aware of, and I cannot tell you what I do not know. That's the truth. I would like to be aware and then give you guys good information. So I know that people export zobo leaves, hibiscus. People export yam, corn, pepper, egusi, all of that. Nigerians export agri products. So it's something that you're trying to if you have legs, if you know that exportation no go too hard you like that, cashew, you can try that. Now transportation is another one. If you have money for truck, if you can buy trailers, it's good. If you can buy trailers and maintain them, which is high commodity by the way, if you can buy trailers and put them on the road to be conveying goods and service goods from farm to market from different locations, is also a very, very good one. Transportation business, agri transportation, gongo. So you not buy fine Benz, you buy ugly Benz, truck Benz. You will not buy all those sports cars, you go and buy trailer. Gongoro, you know gongoro, not Hilux. So they don't used to use Hilux. They used to use, I don't know what is called titit. What is titit? I don't even know. I know that there's a car called titit. There's a car called akurikura. These are like terms that they use in the market. So if you know those kinds of cars, you can titit, akurikura, pick-up. Now be the name pick-up. Those are the kinds of things that you can invest your money in as well. Supply to companies is also a good one. It's something that we're trying to do also. So yeah, supply to companies is also something that we're trying to do, where you supply grains, ginger, really nice stuff basically to companies that make products, drinks, feed and all that. Another one that you can do is local feed production, where you mix up different grains for animal feeding. In fact, you can even do manure as well. If you can make compost manure from waste, from dustbins, all of those things, there are all the good opportunities that are available in agriculture. It's a wide industry. It's a very wide industry, and it's really under-tapped. So you can actually harness in it. You can put in a lot of work and you get a lot of money. Another one I did not really talk about is vegetable. They are purely vegetable farmers. That this person, all he does is farm potato. All he does is farm cabbage and lettuce and carrots and green beans and onions and tomatoes and peppers. Those things too are staple foods and they are very important. So just find where it works for you. If you need help, I cannot promise you help on the areas I do not know. The areas I'm aware of is dry season farming, is mechanized farming. If you want to start, I can help you make inquiries, but that will come with extra charge because I'm not going to do free work for now. And then plantation farming, we do plantation farming in my company as well. We do storage and we also supply to companies. So all of these things are good opportunities that if you want to invest in agriculture, you should totally do. I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope this video was helpful, because all of them don't they ask me now, only storage day, no bully storage day, other ones day, and I don't give them. I'll see you guys.